Hey everyone, this is Chad from WorkPath Visas, and today I want to talk about the topic that comes up often, which is families. It's one of the most emotional conversations that we have with candidates and their families, such as, can a stepchild be included in my EB-3 immigration process? Or what if I've adopted a child? Or what if I want to adopt a child? So, if any of those questions apply to your situation, this video is important. Because one of the greatest benefits of the EB visa is the opportunity for your family members to be included in the immigration journey to the US. So, for many candidates, right, this process is not just about a job, it's about creating opportunities for your spouse and your children. So that's why family related questions are some of the most important questions that we have. So one situation we see regularly involves stepchildren. So many candidates, you might have raised the child for years. Sometimes you've been there since they were really young. You've provided support. You attended school events. You cared for them when they were sick. You loved them as your own. Naturally, many people just assume that they've been filling the role as a parent and that automatically qualifies that child to be part of the immigration case. Unfortunately, immigration law doesn't look at family relationships the same way you do in everyday life. A child can absolutely be your son or daughter in your heart, but there has to be specific legal requirements met for immigration purposes. So another misunderstanding is if you marry the mother of a child, that does not automatically make you the child's legal parent for immigration purposes. Marriages create a family relationship, but it doesn't automatically create the legal parent-child relationship that immigration authorities are going to require. And so that leads us to another area that causes confusion, adoption. So many people believe adoption simply means raising a child as your own. But once again, for immigration purposes, adoption has to be a formal legal process. A legal adoption must be completed through the proper court process. And there are specific requirements that must be met for an adopted child to qualify for immigration benefits. One of the biggest misunderstandings we see is when candidates learn about these requirements later in the process, and then they assume adoption can quickly happen and it can solve the issue. Unfortunately, adoption requirements can take time to meet. The immigration rules regarding adoption are very specific. So that's why it's so important to discuss these situations with your case manager as early as possible. So if you have a stepchild, if you have an adopted child, a child you raised but are not biologically related to, a child living with another parent or guardian, or questions about adoption or family eligibility, please let your case manager know as early as possible. Because the sooner we understand your family situation, the sooner our team can review it and help you understand what requirements may apply. So, to help answer some of your most common questions we receive, we created a detailed article called "Can My Non-Biological Child Be Included in My EB-3 Immigration Case?" The article explains stepchildren, adoption requirements, family eligibility, and several common misunderstandings we see in the EB-3 process. You're going to find a link to the article below this video. I encourage you to take a few minutes to read it, and if you have questions about your specific family situation, reach out to your case manager. See, our goal is to help avoid surprises. So understanding your options early and giving your family the best possible chance for success in the immigration journey is our job. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.